We have to start from lesson 152 today, which means this one, common idioms about money and finance. මුදල් සහ මූල්‍යමය දේවල් සම්බන්ධයෙන් තියෙන common බහුල පොදු idioms සාම්ප්‍රදායික වැකි. Idioms are traditional phrases or sets of sentences or things like that with different meanings, implied meanings than what it says directly. කියන අදහස වඩා වෙනස් අදහසක් සහිත පදවලට සාම්ප්‍රදායික වැකි වලට අපි කියනවා idioms කියලා. Bring home the bacon. Bring home the bacon. To go out to work and earn money for the family. To succeed and achieve what you want. Bring home the bacon means bring home the bacon කියලා කියන්නේ රැකියාවකට ගිහිල්ලා මුදල් ඔපේලා තමන්ගේ පවුල තමන්ගේ නිවස වෙනුවෙන් සාර්ථකත්වය ළඟා කර ගැනීමට ඔබට අවශ්‍යතාවය තියෙනවා නම් අවශ්‍ය දේවල් ලබා ගැනීමට උත්සාහ කිරීම අපි කියනවා bring home the bacon කියලා. රැකියාවකට ගිහිල්ලා මුදල් උපයලා නිවසේ සාර්ථකත්වය උදෙසා නැත්නම් සාර්ථකත්වය ළඟා කර ගැනීම සඳහා මහන්සි වුණ අපි කියනවා bring home the bacon. So bring home the bacon means to go out එළියට යනවා, to go out එළියට යාම, to work රැකියාවේ දෙන්න, සේවයේ දෙන්න, and earn උපයන්න, money මුදල්, for සඳහා the family පවුල, the family පවුලේ කට්ටිය සඳහා පවුල සඳහා තමන්ගේ and earn money සහ මුදල් ලැබීම, for සඳහා the family පවුල සඳහා for the family පවුල සඳහා to succeed සාර්ථක වෙන්න and achieve ඉෂ්ට කරගන්න what you want ඔබට අවශ්‍ය දේවල්. In my family, this is an example. මෙතන example එක. In my family මගේ පවුලේ, in my family මගේ පවුලේ my dad මගේ තාත්තා is the one තමයි කෙනා who brings රැගෙන එන home the bacon මේ සාර්ථකත්වයකට තරන් එන්න කටයුතු කරන while අතරේ my mom මගේ අම්මා stays ඉන්නවා at home ගෙදර stays ඉන්නවා at home ගෙදර and takes care රැක බලා ගන්නවා as අපව. another example තව example එක finally අවසානයේ I got a job මට ලැබුණා got a job රැකියාවක් after 2 years after පසුව 2 years out දෙක of unemployment රැකියා වියුක්තිය රැකියාවක් නොමැතිකම I can මට පුළුවන් bring home the bacon now එන මගේ සාර්ථකත්වයට නැත්නම් නිවසේ සාර්ථකත්වයට පවුලේ සාර්ථකත්වයට මුදල් උපයන්න දැන් පුළුවන් කියන අදහස. We work අපි වැඩ කරනවා so hard ඉතාමත් මහන්සි වෙලා so hard ඉතාමත් මහන්සි වෙලා on this YouTube series on සම්බන්ධයෙන් this මේ YouTube series එක YouTube මාලාව වීඩියෝ මාලාව because මක් නිසාද we hope බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා that බව it will bring එක රැගෙන home the bacon කියන අපිට සාර්ථක වීම සඳහා ජීවත් වීම සඳහා නිවසට අවශ්‍ය මුදල් මිල මුදල් ලැබේ කියලා. at all cost කියන්නේ කුමන හෝ ආකාරයක මොන කැපකිරීමක් හරි කරලා මොන මහන්සියක් හරි දාලා දෙයක් ඉෂ්ට කර ගැනීම. කුමන හෝ මහන්සියක් දරා උපරිම මහන්සි වෙලා යමක් ඉෂ්ට කර ගැනීම අපි කියනවා at all cost. you use භාවිතා කරනවා this maker to say කියන්න දැන් බව you are determined අධිෂ්ඨානශීලී determine හිතට අරන් ඉන්න අධිෂ්ඨානශීලී වෙනවා to achieve ඉෂ්ට කරගන්න what you want ඔබට අවශ්‍ය දේ what මොකක්කෝ ඔබට අවශ්‍ය දේ you want no matter ගැටලුවක් නැහැ no matter ගැටලුවක් නැහැ how hard කොච්චර අමාරුද how hard කොච්චර අපහසුද එහෙම නැත්නම් dangerous භයානකද it is ඒක කියන එක මත නොසලකා nothing කිසිවක් නැහැ or can ho no one කිසිම කෙනෙක් නැහැ can පුළුවන් prevent වළක්වන්න you ඔබව from within achieving ඉෂ්ට කර ගැනීම ළඟා කර ගැනීම your goal ඔබේ ඉලක්කය ඔබේ ඉලක්කය I'll be මම වෙනවා the winner ජයග්‍රහණය at all cost කොහොම හරි කොච්චර හරි මහන්සි වෙලා the director asked අධ්‍යක්ෂකවරයා ඇහුවා the finance staff මූල්‍ය staff එකෙන් සේවක මණ්ඩලයෙන් to prevent වළක්වන්න the losses හානිවීම losses කියන්නේ පාඩු loss එකක් පාඩුවක් at all cost කුමනෝ ක්‍රමයකින් මොන මහන්සියද දරලා I'll win මම දිනනවා the heart ඇගේ හදවත ඇගේ අවධානය at all cost this is what you have to do at home your mothers right. What do you think about lesson 153 what do you think about is a pattern speaking pattern what do you think about when you use this මේක use කරද්දී මේකට verb එක මේකත් එක්කෙන verb එකට ing එන්න ඕනේ so what do you think about plus verb plus ing here must be plus මේක plus ආවනම් that is better මෙතන plus එන්න පුළුවන් නම් just put it to that plus mark should be put here means like here මෙතන මේ දෙක මැදට plus එනවා because what do you think about plus verb plus ing ඔබ කුමක් ගැන හෝ යමක් ගැන හෝ හිතන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා අහන්න පාවිච්චි කරන ක්‍රමයක් for example what do you think about having a cup of tea with me මොකද කියන්නේ මාත් එක්ක තේ කෝප්පයක් බීම සම්බන්ධයෙන් what do you think about eating this sandwich මොකද කියන්නේ මේ sandwich එක කෑම සම්බන්ධයෙන් කියන්නේ ඔයා මේ ගැන මොකද හිතන්නේ ඔයා කැමැත්ත මොකක්ද ඔයා කැමති මේකට අකමැතිද ඒක හොඳද නරකද කියන වගේ opinions මතය විමසනවා what do you think about working overtime next week ඔයා මොකද හිතන්නේ ඊළඟ සතියේ අතිකාල වැඩ කිරීම සම්බන්ධයෙන් overtime වැඩ කිරීම සම්බන්ධයෙන් overtime අමතර වෙලා වැඩ කිරීම වැඩි කාලයක් වැඩ කිරීම what do you think about waiting in line for tickets මොකද හිතන්නේ මේ බලා සිටීමට රැඳී සිටීමට සිදුවීම ගැන in line පොලිමේ for tickets කියන අපි යාට එහෙම කරා නම් හොඳයි කියලා what do you think about that ඒක කරාට කමක් නැද්ද ඒකට කැමතිද අකමැතිද ඒක යෝජනා කරනවා මෙහෙම කරන්න හොඳයි නේද කියලා අන්න ඒක තමයි තියෙන්නේ what do you think about sailing මොකද හිතන්නේ යාත්‍රා කිරීම සම්බන්ධයෙන් නැවක යාම සම්බන්ධයෙන් බෝට් යාම සම්බන්ධයෙන් what do you think about staying here another night මොකද හිතන්නේ තවත් එක රාත්‍රියක් මේ නැවති සිටීම සම්බන්ධයෙන් අපි හොටල් එකට when you at a hotel if we do not like the hotel or if we like the hotel doesn't matter we can stay what do you think about retiring from your job මොකද හිතන්නේ මේ රැකියාවෙන් retire වීම සම්බන්ධයෙන් ඔබේ රැකියාවෙන් විශ්‍රාම යාම සම්බන්ධයෙන් what do you think about planting new trees in the backyard ගේ නිවසේ පසුපස කොටසේ backyard එකේ තව ගස් ටිකක් වීම සම්බන්ධයෙන් new trees අලුත් ගස් ටිකක් වීම සම්බන්ධයෙන් ඔබ මොකද හිතන්නේ what do you think about offering to babysit කියන්නේ ළමයෙක් බලා ගැනීමට යොමු offer කරනවා කියන්නේ අපි දෙයක් කෙනෙක්ට ලබා දෙනවා යම් සේවාවක් හෝ භාණ්ඩයක් ලබා දීම offering to babysit what do you think about living in a new city මොකද කියන අලුත් නගරයක ජීවත් වීම සම්බන්ධයෙන් what do you think about filming our vacation මොකද දැන් අපේ නිවාඩුව ෆිල්ම් කිරීම සම්බන්ධයෙන් ඒක චිත්‍රපට නැගීම කියන එක රෙකෝඩ් කරගෙන සම්බන්ධයෙන් other again common idioms about money and finance අර කලින් කෙම next part එක earn a living means ජීවිකාව ජීවන වෘත්තිය earn a living to earn උපයන්න money මුදල් to pay ගෙවන්න for සඳහා for food ආහාර වලට housing නිවාස වලට clothing ඇඳුම් වලට වගේ අපි කියනවා earn a living ජීවිකාව උපයා ගන්නවා these are examples she is financially independent අය මූල්‍යමය වශයෙන් financially independent නිදහස්. She can at a පුළුවන් earn උපයා ගන්න. her own living. තම ජීවිකාව උපයා ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ තමන්ගේ මිල මුදල් තමාටම කියලා උපයාගෙන සකසා ගන්න පුළුවන්. I have to මට සිදු වෙලා තියෙනවා to work වැඩ කරන්න. very hard ඉතාමත් මහන්සි වෙලා. to earn උපයා ගන්න. my living මගේ ජීවිකාව. වෘතිය. earning උපයා ගැනීම a living ජීවිකාවක් ජීවන වෘතියක්. seems පෙනී යනවා hard අපහසු බවක්. for සඳහා single moms කියන පුතේ තනියම ජීවත් වෙන මවකට ජීවිකාව උපයා ගැනීම ටිකක් අපහසු වෙනවා. තාත්තා මොනවා ආකාරයෙන් නැති වෙලා වගේ. ඒකට අපි කියනවා single moms. money doesn't grow on trees. අපි කතාවට කියන්නේ ගස්වල සල්ලි ගස්වල වෙන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. සල්ලි ගස්වල වෙන්නේ නැහැ අන්‍ය අදහස. be careful. මේක තියෙන කෙලින්ම example එකක් මම හිතනවා. money doesn't grow on trees කියන්නේ සල්ලි ගස්වල වෙන එක දැක්කම තේරෙන ඔයගලට ආයකට means දාන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. හරි? ඒකෙන් කියන්නේ ලෝකියා මොකද්ද? මුදල් අමාරුවෙන් උපයන්නේ මුදලෙන් පහසුවෙන් හම්බෙන්නේ නැහැ. ගස්වල එහෙම වැවුණා නම් නැගලා කඩන් විතරයි තියෙන්නේ. but doesn't happen very hard. people have to work hard, too hard to earn some money. So be careful be careful for someone about the spending වියදම් කිරීම money මුදල් because මක්නිසාද it's very hard ඒක හරි අමාරුයි to earn උපයා ගන්න. but unfortunately this is my opinions is just my opinion. Some people do not understand the value of money and how hard they work or they have to work, especially when they don't earn. Some people are there that they earn and spend all the money like because they are totally foolish and they become broke soon. But mostly what happens ultimately is when they get some money from other people like their parents, their cousins or relatives or grandparents or maybe a lottery, maybe even doesn't matter. They don't have, the sweat of that because they haven't worked hard for that. So they'll spend all their money for nothing, just foolishly, just for unimportant things. And at last they will be broke. Broke means they will be there without any money then. And then they have to beg again. They have to work hard again. That happens in Sri Lanka and at many places in the world because of the foolishness of some people. So money doesn't grow on trees and you have to work hard to earn that. That is something you have to keep in your memory. I wanted Ravashuna to have a new car, alut car එක. But namuth then I changed namuth inpasu mම වෙනස් කළා. My mind මගේ මනස because මක්නිසාදයක් my old car මගේ පරණ car එක was still නවමත් in good condition තත්ත්වයෙන් තියෙනවා. My mom always reminds මගේ අම්මා always හැමතිස්සෙම reminds මතක් කරනවා me මට that බව money doesn't grow on trees. සල්ලි ගස්වල වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ කියන්නේ අමාරුවෙන් හම්බ කරන්න. To add something to this one, I know a person who's a friend of mine. He works so hard and earns money, and his mother is the person who manages money. Until he was married, he earned a lot. He bought land for himself. He made a 2 floors house. He bought a vehicle for himself, and he had good earnings. And then he married. Actually, it could have been a blessing to him, but unfortunately, it became a curse to him. And the wife was reckless and sort of like a hell's angel in the sense of money. She doesn't understand that the money doesn't go on trees and she spends all, and now he's broke. He has sold his vehicle and I think he has to now sell his land and house both. Anyway, both are together, so he has to sell both once to sell it. And I think then I don't know what happens to him. Then he has to go to a rented place and live the whole life. I think broke. So that's what was brought by his wife. So you can see that some people's life becomes a hell because of some stupid decisions, especially when they don't understand that the money doesn't grow on trees. So you have to understand that. You have to keep in memory that money doesn't grow on trees and it comes with hard work, sweat of your parents maybe. So you have to spend it very carefully. Anyway, maybe it's not your money, but spend it carefully because someone has to work hard to earn that for you. I can't believe මට විශ්වාස කරන්න බෑ. මට අදාහ ගන්න බෑ. That බව you would spend or බීදම් කරනවා your full salary or සම්පූර්ණ salary on this silly tour මේ මෝට ජෝ එකට මේ සංචාරයට. Money doesn't grow on trees. සල්ලි ගස් වල වෙන්නේ you know දන්නවනේ. Parents must දෙමපු යුතුමයි teach උගන්නන්න their kids ඔන්ගේ දරුවන්ට that බව money doesn't grow on trees. මේ සල්ලි ගස් වලින් කඩන්නේ නැති බව ගස් වල වෙන්නේ නැති බව. ගස් වල වැවෙන්නේ නැහැ කියලා මේ අදහස් නමුත් අපි අර ගස් වල කඩන්නේ නැහැ කියලා කියන අදහසට සමාන වෙනවා. And recently a student called me and said, sir, I earned a lot, not learned a lot. I got a new job after my H&D while I'm doing my degree, and my parents spent for my degree, and now I go to a job. Meanwhile, it's a private university, and from all the money I earned last year, I bought a nice phone, Apple phone, and he told me. I asked Puda now how much is there with you now as service? No, sir, nothing is there because I bought this iPhone, which is very worth. Now it's good. No, I have the phone now. Yeah, I said, yeah, you have the phone, but where is your money? Money is there in the phone. He doesn't understand that it will be, what's called devalued. So unfortunately, some people spend all their money, all their salaries, all their earnings for useless things. I don't know why, but anyway, that's their choice. That is how the companies will survive, not them, but the company. Po means wakkar, money down the drain. That means to waste money. Mudal naskirima. Pour money down the drain means mudal naskirima, to waste money. To spend money, mudal බීදම් කිරීම. Incautiously, cautious කියන්නේ ප්‍රවේශම, incautiously කියන්නේ ප්‍රවේශමකින් තොරව, අර පිරිමැස්මකින් තොරව. මට ඊට වඩා සිංහල එකක් එන්නේ. This second hand fridge, මේ second hand fridge එක ඒ කියන්නේ භාවිතා කරපු fridge එකක් එකපාරක් isn't working මේ වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ හොඳයි. ඒක වැඩ නැහැ දැන් හොඳයි. Buying it is just pouring money down the drain. Buying මිලදී ගැනීම ඒක is just pouring money down the drain. නිකම්ම මුදල් නාස්තියක් පමණයි. You are pouring money down the drain. What a waste. මොන නාස්තියක්ද. We never අපි කවදාකවත් නැහැ use භාවිතා කරන්න. Cookers, cookers, gas cookers or whatever cookers. ඉනවම අපේ ගෙදර we never cook අපි යන්නේ නැහැ. Don't pour money down the drain by buying. මුදල් නාස්ති කරගන්න එපා buy මකින් buying මිලදී ගැනීම. That low quality computer, අඩු quality computer එක is going to break soon. ඉක්මනින්ම කැඩලා යනවා. Break soon. just සල්ලි කරාදී. Born with a silver spoon in my mouth, in your mouth. Born with a silver spoon in your mouth කියන්නේ පරම්පරාවෙන්ම සල්ලි ලැබීම. උපතින්ම සල්ලිකාරයෙක්. පරම්පරාවෙන්ම සල්ලි එනවා. උපතින්ම සල්ලි එනවා. Born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Be born ඉපදීම into තුලට very rich family. ඉතාමත් පොහොසත් පවුලක්. Be rich පොහොසත් වීම from birth උපතින්ම පොහොසත් වීම. So that's called born with a silver spoon in your mouth. He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. So he has never known what hard work is. He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth means like බුද්ධිම සල්ලියතුව. So එම නිසා he has never කවදාකවත් known දැනගෙන තිබෙන්නේ what hard work is. මොකද්ද මේ මහන්සි වැඩ කිරීම කියලා. So that is the reality. And some people have money from their family when they are born. If they were rich, they would understand how difficult it is to earn money, how hard it is, how hard the work is to earn money. Those who were born with a silver spoon in their mouth need to learn how to use money economically. Those who were born with a silver spoon in their mouth කියලා කියන්නේ උපතිම පොසත් අය need අවශ්‍යමයි to learn ඉගෙන ගන්න how to use කෙසේද භාවිතා කරන්නේ? money මුදල්. economically means අර පිරිමැස්මෙන්. economically means අර පිරිමැස්මෙන්. very carefully. although එසේ නමුත් she was born එපදුනා with a silver spoon in her mouth. එය උපතින් පෝසන නමුත් she lives ජීවත් වෙන්නේ very modest. modest can charm life ජීවිතය. modest means charm. It's like modest means like modern, but actually modest means in singular charm very what's called moderate way, a normal life without many advanced things or expensive things especially. So that is the reality here. It seems like modest means like a modern, but it doesn't. It means you are living the life in a very moderate way, having the things that which are not expensive, so expensive. Just spending your life with the minimal things is called modest. Lesson 155. It's too bad that make a pattern. This is a pattern na me sentence pattern එක. වාක්‍ය හැදීමේදී භාවිතා කරන pattern එකක් මේක. Too bad means regrettable. regret කියලා කියන්නේ regret means like ඔයා යමක් ගැන පසුතැවෙනවා. or unfortunate. අවාසනාවන්තයි. when using භාවිතා කරන විට when විට using භාවිතා කරන ඒක in a sentence වාක්‍යයක you are expressing ප්‍රකාශ කරන concern වගේ යමක් ගැන තියෙන වගේ concern එක වගේ සැලකිලිමත් බව ගැන හිතාමතා බව or regret වගේ පසුතැවීම for සඳහා what has taken place වෙච්ච දේ ගැන. The topic being discussed මේ කතාවට ලක් වෙන topic එක could have happened to you ඔබට වෙන්න තිබ්බා. The person you are talking to or someone or something else යමක් කෙනෙක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. It's too bad that she lost her job. බලන්න කොච්චර පවුද කියලා නේද, කොච්චර නරකද යාට job එක නැතුණානේ. ඒක යමක් කෙනෙක්ට කරදරයක් වෙලා අපි කියන පසුතැවෙනවා, regret වෙනවා. හරි අවාසනාවන්ත තත්යකට ලක් වෙලා ඉන්න කෙනෙක්. ඒ අදහස. That's the meaning. It's too bad that she has lost her job. කොච්චර නරකද යාට job එක නැතුණානේ. It means we are regretted. We regret about it. අපි ඒකන පස්තවෙනවා. It's too bad that you have to go. ආඩි යන්න වෙලා තියෙනවනේ. කොච්චර බලන්නද කොච්චර නරකද කියලා, කොච්චර කනගාටුදායකද කියලා. It's too bad that I found out about it. ඒක ගැන මම දැනගැනීම මෙච්චර හොඳ එකක් නෙවෙයි. It's too bad we will not be there on time. අපිට වෙලාවට යන්න වෙනවා. Not be there on time. කොච්චර හොඳ දෙයක්ද නරක දෙයක්ද? It's too bad that tickets are all gone to that concert. concert එක ටිකට් ටික ඔක්කොම ගිහිල්ලා නිකින්නා කොච්චර නරක වැඩක්ද ඒක, කොච්චර කනගාටු දෙයක්ද. unfortunately අවාසනාවන්තද අපිට නම් වෙන්නේ නැහැ එතකොට. It's too bad that is supposed to rain. වහින්න තියෙන එක supposed to rain. මෙයා වැස්සක් වගේ එන එක. It's too bad she got hurt at a රිදීමක් වුණා, hurt වුණා. කොච්චර එක අවාසනාවන්ත රිදීමක්ද අපි කියන කනගාටු වෙනවා. It's too bad that my work has to lay off people. හරි කනගාටු වෙන බව, ඒකින් කියන්නේ unfortunate බව, අවාසනාවන්ත බව, regret වෙන බව, අපි යමක් ගැන පසුතැවෙන බව. It's too bad that you do not understand. අනේ වටහා ගන්න බැරි වීම කොච්චර නරකද. Anyway, lay off means නවත්තනවා කියන මිනිස්සු. My work has to lay off people. Okay, before moving next one, I must remind you, some students are messaging me frequently asking whether they can come and collect the tubes. Actually, no. Until 6 most probably, yeah. You won't be allowed to do so. It's something troublesome then for you, even because then you have to come twice to take the tubes as they are not printed yet. Huh? Okay, anyway, layout කෙනෙක් කෙනෙක් නවත්වනවා නවත්තා දානවා රැකියාව වගේ එළියට දාන ඒවටත් ගන්නවා. Why don't you? Why don't we? ඇයි එහෙම කරන්නේ නැත්තේ? හරි. අපි යෝජනා කරනවා කෙනෙක්ට අපි දෙයක් මේ දේ කරන්න හොඳයි අපි නොකර ඉන්න කියලා. Don't is a contraction කෙටකිරීම of do not. When using භාවිත කරද්දී why you are asking the question අහන ප්‍රශ්නයක් that involves සම්බන්ධ වෙනවා yourself ඔබව and the person තව කෙනෙක්ව you are talking to. Why don't we go bowling tonight? අපි අද bowling යන්නේ නැත්තේ අය. අර bowling ball එක විසිට කරන්නේ අර you know that sports. අද bowling යන්නේ නැත්තේ අය. යමුකෝ කියන්නේ අපි යෝජනා කරන යමුකෝ ඉතින්. කැමති නම් යමු කියන යෝජනා කරනවා. Why don't we pick some fresh flowers? The නැවුම් මල් ටිකක් කඩන්න නැත්තේ අය අපි. ඒක කඩමු කියන යෝජනාව. Why don't we play a game of chess? මොකෝ chess ටිකක් සෙල්ලම් කරන්න මොකෝ chess ටික සෙල්ලම් කරමු නේද? කරමු කියන යෝජනාව නෙගටිව් විදිහට අහනවා. Why don't we save more money? ඒ අපි තාම මුදල් ටිකක් ඉතුරු කරන්නේ නැත්තේ. ඉතුරු කරමු කියන යෝජනාව නෙගටිව් පැත්තේ වගේ අහනවා නේද? Why don't we remember this place? මෙතන අය අපි මතක තියාගන්න නැත්තේ මෙතන. මතක තියාගමු මේක වටිනවා. Why don't we test this before using it? අපි මේක භාවිතා කරන කලින් ටෙස්ට් කරලා පරීක්ෂා කරලා ඉන්නේ නැත්තේ ඇයි? Why don't you try and do it again? අපි ඒක උත්සාහ කරලා ආයෙ කරන්න බලන්නේ නැත්තේ ඇයි? Why don't we post our results online? එයි අපි අපේ ප්‍රතිඵල online post කරන්නේ නැත්තේ. යවන්නේ නැත්තේ. Why don't we gather more firewood? එයි අපි තව දර ටිකක් එකතු කරන්නේ නැත්තේ. Why don't we earn more money? එයි අපි තව මුදල් උපයන්නේ නැත්තේ. වඩාත් වැඩියෙන් උපයන්නේ නැත්තේ. Right, anyway. Another pattern, තවත් pattern එකක්. Are you sure? ඔබට විශ්වාසද? Are you sure? ඔබට විශ්වාසද? ඔබට යමක් කරේ විශ්වාසද කියලා ඉන්ක්වයර් කරනවා. Are you sure? ඔබට විශ්වාසද? Are you sure about that? ඔයාට ඒ ගැන විශ්වාසද? Are you sure about what you said? ඔයාට ඔයා කිව්ව ගැන විශ්වාසද? Are you sure that he is not coming? ඔහු නොයන බව ඔබට විශ්වාසද? Now you can make sentence. ඔයගලන්ට ඕන එකක් හදන්න පුළුවන්. Are you sure දාලා. Are you sure? Are you sure about Mala? What a Mala ගැන විශ්වාසද? Are you sure about your results? What are the ප්‍රතිඵල ගැන විශ්වාසද? Are you sure that you have COVID? What COVID කියන බව විශ්වාසද? Are you sure that you are safe? ආරක්ෂිත බව ඔයාට විශ්වාසද? Are you sure that the school won't be started for more 6 months? මාස 6කට විතර ඉස්කෝල පටන් ගන්න එක නැති බව ඔබට විශ්වාසද? Like that. You can make more sentences. වාක්‍යද? Dialogues. I had so many problems. I had මට තිබිලා තිබෙනවා. So many problems. ගොඩක් ප්‍රශ්න. With my new car. මගේ අලුත් කාර් එකේ. It's driving me crazy. ඒක මාව පිස්සු වටනවා. It's driving me crazy. ඒක මාව පිස්සු වටනවා. ඒක මට කරදරයක් කියන එක දැන් driving me crazy කියන්නේ. Are you sure විශ්වාසද? You don't want what අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. To buy මිලදී ගන්න a new car අලුත් කාර් එකක්. How can I? කොහොමද මම එහෙම කරන්නේ? I already මම දැන්ටමත් spend වේදම් කළා a lot of money ලොකු මුදලක් on this one මේකට. I guess මම අනුමාන කරනවා you will be spending වේදම් කරාවි කියලා. lot of money ලොකු මුදලක් on repairs then repair වලටත් එනවා. I guess so මම හිතනවා unless එහෙම නැත්තම් you want to buy the car unless නැත්තම් එහෙම නැත්තම් ඔයාට මිලදී ගන්න ඕනේ නැත්තම් ඔයාට එහෙම ඕනේ නැත්තම් කියනවා මේක ගත්තා නම් මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ ඉවරයි. No thanks එපා ස්තුති. I don't think මං හිතන්නේ නැහැ. I don't think මං නම් හිතන්නේ නැහැ. I would want මට අවශ්‍ය වෙයි කියලා. To buy මිලදී ගන්න your car ඔයා කාර් එක. It has too many problems. ඒක තියෙනවා ගොඩක් ප්‍රශ්න too many problems තියෙනවා. ගොඩක් ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා කාර් එක. I don't blame you මං වඩ බයින්නේ නැහැ. It's a piece of junk කියන කුණු ගොඩක්. ඒකම කුණු ගොඩ. ඒක ජරාවක්. It's a piece of junk කුණු ගොඩක්. ජරාවක්. Are you used to using chopsticks? Are you used to කියන ඔබ යමකට හුරු වෙලා ඉන්නවද පුරුදුලා ඉන්නවද ඒක ඔබට හුරුද ඔබ ඒක කරනවද කියන අදහස. Are you used to? ඔබට යමක් කිරීම සඳහා හැකියාවක් තියෙනවද පුහුණුවක් තියෙනවද ඒක ඔබට හුරුද කියන අදහස. Are you used to using chopsticks? ඔයාට chopsticks භාවිතා කිරීමට පුරුද්දක් තියෙනවද? ඒක පුරුදුද ඔබට ඒක කරන්න පුළුවන්ද? Are you used to life here? මේ ජීවිතයට පුරුදු වෙලා තින්නේ. කියන්නේ අලුත් තැනකට වගේ ගියාම are you used to life here? මේ ජීවිතේට පුරුදු වෙලා තින්නේ. Are you used to stand up late? ඔයාට නිදි මරන්න. Stand up late means නිදි මරනවා. ඔයාට නිදි මරන්න පුරුදුද? Are you used to stay at home during curfew? ඔයාට curfew කාලය තුල මේ ගෙදර ඉන්න පුරුදුද? Are you used to reading all the time? හැමදෙස්සම පාඩම් කිරීමට පොත් කියවීමට පුරුදුද? Like that you can make sentences. Okay. How long? Because my eyes ache now every time looking at this screen now. How long? කොපමණ කාලයක් තිස්සේ? Have you been living in China? වා චීන ජීවත් වෙමින් ඉන්නවද? How long? කොපමණ කාලයක් තිස්සේ? Have you been living? ඔබ ජීවත් වෙමින් ඉන්නවද? In China, චීනේ. In China, චීනේ. About 3 years now. About පමණ 3 years now. අවුරුදු 3ක් පමණ. Are you used to eating the food here? ඔබට මේ මෙහි තියෙන ආහාර වලට පුරුද්දක් තියෙනවද? මේ ආහාර කෑමට පුරුදු වෙලා දින්නේ? Yes, I like it very much. ඔව් මම ඒක කැමතියි ගොඩාක්. What about chopsticks? මොකද දැන් chopsticks ගැන? Are you used to using them? ඔයාලා භාවිතා කර පුරුදුද? It took me a while. මට ලොකු කාලයක් ගියා. while ලොකු කාලයක්. To get used. පුරුදු වෙන්න. To eat ඒකට. But now then is a piece of cake. Piece of cake කියන ඉතා පහසු දෙයක්. Piece of cake means ඉතා පහසු දෙයක්. Very easy word. Piece of cake means very easy word. ඉතාමත් පහසු දෙයක්. As far as සලකා බලන කාලය තුල මතක් කළ හැකි කාලය තුල as far as I can remember මට මතක් කළ හැකි කාලය තුල it didn't come ඔහු ආවේ නැහැ home ගෙදර until තුරු midnight මධ්‍යම රාත්‍රිය වලට as far as I recollect means සිහිපත් කරනවා මම සිහිපත් කරන බලන කාලය තුල there were හිටියේ few කීපයයි මිනිස්සු people in the village මේ ගමේ in the village ගමේ දෙන්නේ කාලේ as far as I recall means also සිහිපත් කරනවා remember සිහිපත් කරනවා recollect සිහිපත් කරනවා recall සිහිපත් කරනවා මතක් කරනවා they quarrel don't run දුනා very often විතරම often means විතර very often ඉතාමත් විතරම at that time මේ කාලේ as far as I can see මට පේන තරමදී මට පේන විදියට he is a big liar යාර ඔහු ලොකු බොරුකාරයෙක් have you seen Tom what Tom දැක්කද have you seen Tom what Tom දැක්කද no නෑ as far as I can remember මට මතක් කරගැටි කාලේ තුල he was supposed to be on a business trip to Lisbon එයා supposed to නේ යන්න නියමිතව තිබුණා suppose means නියමිතව තිබුණා to be on a business trip එක to Lisbon yes but he was supposed to be back by now නමුත් මේ වන විට ඉදීමට නියමිතයි back නැවතින්න නියමිතයි have you called his home call කරද ඔහු ගෙදරට yeah but there is no answer වෙන්නේ නැහැ maybe සමහරක් විටක you should call the police කතා කළ යුතුයි පොලිසියට and file කරනවා file එකක් කරනවා that means like ලිපිගනුවක් විවෘත කරනවා a missing persons report අතුරුදහන් වෙච්ච පුද්ගලයෙක් සම්බන්ධයෙන් a missing person report file a missing persons report means පොලිස් ස්ථානයේ කෙනෙක් අතුරුදහන් වීම ගැන පැමිණිල්ලක් විවෘත කරලා ගැන විභාග කරන්න ඉඩ සැලසීම books this is a topic you can talk about here are some questions you can answer you can ask someone if you have your sister or brother or friend or with you you can ask these questions and they can answer or you can ask these questions from another one online if you have a friend here you can discuss with the person and ask these questions or you can ask the questions and tell the answers to that's your choice because these are online classes and sometimes collaborating each other and interacting each other is very difficult at times how often do you read books කොපමණ කාලයකට වරක් ඔපොත් කියවනවද how often කොපමණ කාලයකට වරක් ඔපොත් කියවනවද I read books මම කියවන පොත් almost බොහෝ දුරට every night හැම රාත්‍රියකම before පෙර I got a bed ඇඳට යන්න නිින්දට යාමට පෙර here are answers given already දැන්ටම දීපු answers තියෙනවා what's your favorite type of book මොකක්ද ඔයාගේ ප්‍රියතම වර්ගයේ පොත type කියන වර්ගය I love මම ඉතාමත් ආසයි reading කියවන්න about ගැන different cultures විවිධ සංස්කෘතීන් ගැන කියවන්න what can you learn from books what මොනවද can පුළුවන් you ඔබට learn ඉගෙන ගන්න from books පොත් වලින්. From books පොත් වලින්. මම 10th එක finish කරලා 10 finish 10th year so that we can move to next page then 10th. I think මම හිතනවා that බව would be Nepal. ඒ Nepal විය හැකි. A book පොතක් written ලියපු about ගැන the country of Nepal. Nepal කියන රට. Published in 1999. මුද්‍රණය වෙච්ච පළ කෙරිච්ච 1999 1999. How long කොපමණ කාලයක්? How long කොපමණ කාලයක්? Does it take ගත වෙනවාද you ඔබට to finish අවසන් කරන්න book පොතක්? Well හොඳයි. It depends එක රඳා පවතිනවා. Depends රඳා පවතිනවා. On the length දිග length එක දිග of the book පොතේ දිග. But නමුත් it usually සාමාන්‍යයෙන් takes ගත වෙන්නේ මීමට a week සතියක් to finish අවසන් කරන්න 300 page book පිටු 300ක පොතක්. You believe or not, I have finished 300 pages book in 3 hours. That means 100 pages per hour. Not without remembering, but remembering them. But remembering the most important facts that was in the book. But I don't say that I have that skill now because now I am so busy and I don't have time to focus on those things. But anyway, even then, most probably every day, almost every day, I read something online because I don't like you reading physical books now. I'm busy, you know, with these classes and everything, life. So anyway, I'll be finishing right side first. Do you usually bring books with you when you travel? Do you usually bring books with you over some other? When you travel, when can return? You travel over. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. When I'm at the airport, airport when can bitter? Oh, bus station, oh, can oh. I read books. Both to kill the time. Is there any bookstore? Any kumanoho? Is there any kumanoho bookstore potala or library or can ho pustakalaya in your area? Unfortunately, avasanawanta lesa. Unfortunately, there are none kisiwak ne. Near my house, near langa mage nivasasana. The nearest asanlatama one acre is 3 kilometers away. Kilometer tunak durin. 3 kilometers away. 3 kilometers away. Kilometer tunak durin. Books can broaden my horizon. The horizon. What is horizon or horizon? People pronounce it in different ways sometimes. You know what is that? Probably you know what that is. What we call city jail. About Ghana. Thousands of things about Ghana. Horizon or horizon, city jail. Broaden blue karna, my horizon. About thousands of things. Dahas karna, the things they were around the world, around water, the world lower water. And saha books are also my best friends. Where do you read books? Where do you read books? I read books at home. At home. Sometimes in the library. Personally, I have read books in the buses, in the trains, in the vehicles, in the classrooms, at home. Even sometimes when I was walking, not books, but short notes I have read sometimes, you know. Those are techniques we can employ when we do our studies actually, so that we can save our time and utilize it for something important rather than something useless. What's your most interesting book you have ever read? What's the most interesting book you have ever read? answer here was for that. I think මම හිතන්නේ that would be එක වෙයි Nepal. Nepal කියන පොත. A book written පොතක් ලියලා තියෙන about ගැන the country of Nepal. Nepal කියන රට ගැන. Publishing 1999. 1999 publish කරලා ලද. So the theory is finished and the tubes is also finished. And for next week's works, class works, you have to come and clear the tubes, but not today, but after 6 months probably, when I have announced that it's okay for you to come and clear the tubes. Okay, now it's time for you to start practicals. Once you are ready, just let me know. Already there were some messages of students I saw. But anyway, please send again some messages, because otherwise I have to go through the chat and I have to find the messages of yours, because now there are so many messages here, and moving back to beginning means something so troublesome. I can, but anyway, I have to go through it and see. So when you are ready for practicals, just send me a message, mention it, sir, I'm ready, or sir, I want a chance, or something like that. Just hurry up, just send me. Hey everyone, just send me messages when you are ready, and you can have a chance. Okay, Dilmi, you can start with that.
Say screen share.
Okay, here you go. You can start. So you can start.
Okay, sir.
Story. A nice day. I gave Bantu a glass of milk. Thank you, Amma. Thank you very much, said Bantu. He drank the glass of milk. Bantu arranged the bedspread and folded the blanket. He whipped the pillow and kept it neatly. Now bed is beautiful. Very good, my dear son. What do you do next? Asked the mother. I will water the plants. Good child. Bantu went to the flower garden and watered the plants. Good morning, Bantu. Someone whistled. He looked. Sachi in the flower garden. Good morning, Sachi. May I help you? Thank you very much. Welcome your help. Bantu and Sachi watered to the plants. Flowers are very beautiful. A butterfly flew over the Sachi's head. Bantu laughed very much seeing it.
Fantastic. It was very nice. Excellent. And next chance goes to Enuki. Enuki, you can start with that. Enuki. Enuki, you can start.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. I'm Enki. I would like to talk about the world-changing biobots. I shall only take 2 minutes from your time. Okay, let's start. The introduction of the biobots. The last revolutionary creation in the science is stealing a living robot instead of the iron robot. Excuse
and
me, sir.
robots.
Sir, screen share වෙලා නේ තියෙන්නේ.
Yes, it's shared already. Yes, no matter.
Okay. The last revolutionary creation in the science is steering a living robot. Instead of the iron robots we have seen so far, or the hybrid half iron that looks like humans, a new generation of self-confident Terminator-like genius made entirely of the flesh and blood in the beings to image. That future things living machines in the leader in the generation of the biobots. At the same time, a great evolution is about to take place in the world. That's because the day of when living human robots, the newest and third party to a future world, will be born a new chapter in the story of the human evolution beings from there. This is the picture of the biobot. My next title is the future third member. Let's see who are they. The future robots. The future world, including human, plants, animals, and robots, is now the third member. The decision, those biobots or living robots. There are not machines made enter of the iron, nor the member of the living world, which including the plants and animals. There are also called the exampractice. They are considered to be a first biological machines. They are manufactured under the last technology division, Soft Robotics. My next title is the Soft Robotics. This is the first smooth robot. This named the Octobot. Let's see about information about soft robotics. Robots are usually made of the iron, copper, plastic, nails, and the batteries. Smooth robots use gelatin and the metal that's bent like a normal tissue. This is some of the picture of the common robots. This is the one picture of the soft robot. In 2017 is the first smooth robot that used the silicon gel to work automatically without internal achievement like a battery. Robert Wood and Jennifer Levin, professors at the Harvard University, the name that given that the first smooth robot that they represented and all was Octobot. Powered by the rocket fuel, it is the revolutionary product that can adapt to command of a chip in a body, avoiding oncoming the danger. This is the picture of the Octobot. My fourth title is the world-changing living robots. The last product of the surface, the smooth robotics design of the Exnobot, made from the 100% living issues. Exnobots are a single celled cells, biologically known as the cells. When looked at the Exnobots of a living machine under microscope, that looks like a tiny pink flower blow in the wind. These are small as the 1/2 of a millimeter. The robot identical to man of the future will be created with the new knowledge discovered through this design. My fifth topic is the Exnobots. Born of the Exnobots. The Exnobots are the first living robots. They are made of the iron, copper, plastic, nails, and the batteries. Smooth robots are usually made of the iron, copper, plastic, nails, and the batteries. The stream cells needed to make these new living robots are derived from the African clay frog. The scientific name of the animal is Explosives. That's how these came. To make these tiny robots, the frog's embryo has taken a bunch of steel understood stream cells. Some of them are the cells that work to make the frog's heart in the future. The other is the cells that make in the skin. They looked at them through a microscope and they cut them into the computer-generated shapes, creating a new work robots with the new shapes that have never seen being before in the world. This is the sum of the computer generated shape cells. This is a picture of the expensive frog. My sixth topic is the features of the exnobots. Let's see. First thing, exnobot can live independently for their foodstuff for a long time. Second thing, suppose your computer is stealing into them, it can't work. But when scientists split the exnobot in two, they just came through and worked it as usual. That is a special features of the self-healing and repair. Third thing, many mechanical devices break down when they break. But exnobot that living are built again and again in the time they need to do work they are given. When that the time passed, they simply became a lot of dead cells. Lastly, last topic is my work of the exnobots. Let's see. These tiny living machines is a mirrorless invitation that can rewrite the history of the science. It can swim anywhere in the body of an animal. It can jump and jump. It can also carry a contained substance safely to special locations. The help of these people is more important to medicine department. Medical department. Revolving oil and fat clots in the blood vessels and preventing cardiac disease. Imitate the unwanted toxins from the body by the beating and cutting of unwanted cancer cells, replanting and repairing damaged organs, protecting the environment as the small cleaner. Next, removal of the fine plastic particles from the seawater. These guys are very good at their work because the prison robots are made from the patient's own stem cells. They do not cause the poisoning, rejecting, and infection. They died and completely divorced after the work. That's future medical facilities will be more effective. Exnobots are easy and quick to operate portably. Finally, I have to tell something to you. We one day make eco-friendly technology products that are harmful not to environment. Thank you for your attention.
Puta, okay, next chance goes to Yenuki Sahinsa, then Chamatna. Next chance goes to Yenuki because she put a message earlier with you. That's okay, Chamatna, no matter. Yenuki, you can start with that.
Good evening, my dear and my dear friends. Today I am talking about the father of the free education. Christopher William Vijayakon Kannangara alias CWW Kannangara was the father of the free education in Sri Lanka. He was born on 13th October 1884. He was born to a Catholic family. He was a student of Visaly College, Ambalangoda and Richmond College, Galle. After passing the Cambridge Senior Certificate Examination, he served as a teacher. While teaching, he sat for the law examination and passed out as a lawyer. He entered into active politics at the general election held in 1931. He entered the State Council to represent Galle. He was the first Minister of Education in Sri Lanka. He presented the Free Education ACT in the State Council. It was his free education ACT which made a great effect on the people of Sri Lanka. Thank you, sir.
Welcome, and next chance goes to Chamatna. You can start with that.
Respected all, today I have been blessed with this opportunity to deliver my speech on importance of water. I feel thank you to teacher for giving me such an honor. Everyone knows that water is the soul of our life. It is the most basic need for our survival, safety, progress, and development. It is the scarce, natural, and easily available resource. But do we care about the proper use of water? Aren't we become a reckless toward its use? Can we imagine our life without sufficient water? In fact, no one can live without water. So, we all acknowledge the fact that we all misusing it and misunderstanding without caring. As we all know, that 97% of water available on Earth is salty ocean water, and the 2% of water is from glaciers and the polar ice caps. Thus, we have only 1% of water available to drink. The only resource of fresh water are glaciers, rivers, lakes, and under rocks, also a natural waterfalls. Considering the growing world populations and the water needs, this water will so go dry if no one immediate and enough measure are taken to conserve water. My first topic is uses of water. Water play an important role in the field of agriculture. Irrigation is possible with the help of water. Water is useful for various domestic uses like washing clothes, bathing, cooking, etc. Water is helping for balancing the ecosystem also. And also it is useful many industries like steel industry, fertilizers, chemical, cement, paper, etc. Through water, we are also generating electricity. Water is an essential source of fish, wildlife, and the recreation. A human can live without food for some days, but cannot live without water. My second topic is wastage of water. It is quite disheartening to see this misuse of water. We misuse water heavily in household and the industrial and even the agriculture field also. Before taking about steps to save water, let us see the areas where we misusing water. First one is in-house for our daily routine works. Second one is in school, hospitals and industries and the office. Third one is at recreational and the amusement parks, restaurants and the malls. Fourth one is in all techniques based on agriculture. And my last topic is how to help with the water conservation. Following are the ways to save water. First way is we may conserve the water by preventing water leakage in our taps, hand pumps, water storage tank, etc. Second way is we should educate our children as well as the community members about the importance of water conservation. Third way is at the community level, various seminars and the public gathering should be organized to raise the issue of water saving. Fourth one is we have to follow the latest agricultural method and technology to avoid heavy water needs. Fourth one is in fun parks, big malls and the club, we have to ensure that water should not misuse and the people should be careful aware of the value of water. Sixth way is we should use the social media and the internet for broadly covering the water issues and its safety to preservation policies. My conclusion is now we can easily understand that water is a very scarce and the limited resource, as well as it is a very necessary for our lives. Therefore, we must utilize the water in very significant and the plan the conservative manner. So friends, please give a call to concern and start applying to the water conservation methodology in our day-to-day life. Also think about the future generations and the world ahead. Our children and the society should inherit the world where the water is almost no one available. So thank you for giving this chance.
Welcome. It was very nice, fantastic. And next chance, who wants? I don't know, still because no other messages yet. Once any of you are ready, just let me know, then you can have a chance. Huh? Everyone hurry up then. Okay, you can start.
The newspaper. The newspaper is one media through which people get day-to-day news. The newspapers are available in booksellers and the payment. Therefore, people buy them from those places. There are various kinds of newspapers. Some are published daily, some weekly, and some others monthly. Earlier, there were only a few newspapers in our country, but today there are about 115 newspapers published daily. The publisher of a newspaper has to spend a lot of money to bring out a newspaper. He needs a big staff. The editor is the most important person in a newspaper. There are several sub-editors as well. The provincial correspondents collect local news and send them to the head office. Thereafter, the sub-editors go through them and send them to the editor. After summing up every news, the editor writes the additional in a special column. This is the most important item in a newspaper. There are four main newspapers in Sri Lanka. They are Dinamina, Divaina, Aruna and Lankadeepa. They have a large circulation in our country. These papers are published in English and Tamil language as well. Thank you, sir.
The next chance goes to Enuki. Enuki, you can start with that.
Hi everybody. I'd like to talk about the love is the best medicine. One of the best feeling in the world that also brings so much of the cheer to life is a laugh. It's really one of the best medicine in the world. Also, whether it's a smile or just a slight giggle, laugh completely alters the atmosphere and the mood of the surrounding. Furthermore, it makes you feeling good and everyone around you will also feel positive words. The laugh is the best medicine essay teach you the importance benefit of the inculcating laugh in the day to best life. Laugh acts as a powerful antidote for pain, stress, and the conflict. There is nothing that works faster in the order to bring back mind and the body into balance than good laugh. Also, humor lightens your brain, connects you to others to keep your focus. Thus, love has sorry, sir. Thus, love has so much power to renew and heal one's mind and body. Also, ability to laugh bitterly is the best way to surmount the problems. Furthermore, it supports your emotion well as the physical health. Accordingly, the laugh also enhance your relationships. A good hearty laugh every day releases a person from the stress and the physical tension. Those ever the muscles are the relaxed after good laugh of the 45 minutes. Laugh increase the human immune cells in your body, and this is the stress hormones. Also, it fights infection, fighting antibodies. So it's helping the improving a person's returns to power against the disease. Love increase the blood in your body and also the functioning of the blood vessels. Thus, it can help in protecting a person against a heart attack. Additionally, love helps you feeling good. The good feeling that you actually get during the laugh remains with you even when you stop laughing. Thus, love helps you with a positive view in different times. A slight smile or a laugh can do a world of the good of you. Then I stop this essay, and thank you for sir for giving this class.
Alvida, welcome, and it was very nice, fantastic. Who else need a chance? Just send me a message. Hurry up when you are ready. Hurry up, everyone. Okay, Simon Satnara, you can start the Simon Ranavida.
Today, as my first topic, I'm going to talk about Nick Vujicic. Nick Vujicic, who is Australia-American Christian evangelist and also motivational speaker, but born with tetraamelia syndrome, which means a rare disorder characterized by the absence of arms and legs, or otherwise we can, in another way, we can say born without limbs. So, Nick Vujicic's birthday is 4th December 1928, and now he's 38 years old man. Then his birthplace is Melbourne, Australia. He also has citizenship in both Australia and US. His alma mater is Griffith University, and as his occupation, I can mention evangelist and also a motivational speaker. And then his wife is Kane Miyahara. According to my point of view, I told you earlier, Nick Vujicic is someone who is suffered from a syndrome, which is he hasn't his limbs from his birth. But in my point of view, people like us and also people like them, which means disabled person, people, otherwise we can say different able people, they are same. In this different world, I think as I always saying this, in this different world, there are various types of people. So there can be poor, there is poor people and also rich people. There is clever people and then foolish people, and also there are people who haven't any physical issues, and also there are some people they have physical issues from their birth, and sometimes in the middle of they get them in the middle of their lifetime. I think, in my point of view, I think all of these are same. Then if I talk about his life, once in his autobiography, he has mentioned this. Even his mother refused to see him or hold him when nurse held him in front of her. And also, his mother and father went out of the hospital and vomited from seeing their son with no lips. But eventually, they accepted the condition and understood like it's God, sorry, it's God's plan for their son. After some time, his toes of one of his feet were fused. Then doctors performed an operation to separate the toes so that he could use that as his fingers to grab something. But now he is referring it as his chicken drumstick for funny purpose, as I think. Then in the age of 17, Nick's mother showed him a newspaper article about a woman praying with a severe disabilities. So he began to give talks to his prayer groups. If I talk about his education, he is a graduate holder in Griffith University at the age of 21 with a Bachelor of Commerce degree with a double major in accountancy and financial planning. Also, this motivational speaker, Nick Vujicic, have done so many things to our social and also the ones who, the disabled ones, or else we can say the different able ones in society. He have done so many things. The first one is he founded Life Without Limbs International Non-Profit Organization and Ministry in 2005. And then in 2007, he founded Attitude, his secular motivational speaking company. Then also he starred in the short film The Butterfly Circus. After that, in 2010, at Method Fest Independent Film Festival, he awarded as the best actor in a short film. Also, Nick Vujicic have written so many books. His very first one is Life Without Limits, and it is inspiration for a ridiculously good life. And it was published by Random House in 2010, and this book has been translated into over 30 languages. Then the second one is Your Life Without Limits in 2012. The third one is Limitless, Devotion for a Ridiculously Good Life, and it was published in 2013. Then the next one is Unstoppable, The Incredible Power of Faith in Action in 2030. Then the next, The Power of Unstoppable Faith in 2040. Stand Strong in 2050. And Love Without Limits in 2060. So likewise, as a person who born with tetraamelia syndrome, since he born as a victim of tetraamelia syndrome, I think he has won his life and also he has won the world. And I think he has succeeded his all dreams and his all life. according to my point of view, this the person, sorry, the purpose of doing these things of him, I think he wanted to aware other people in this big world about the ones who have physical issues and also the ones who have not any physical issues are the same. Simply, in this world, one is different from other, as we all know. So, if there is a one who can do so many things, and also there is a one who has physical issues from his birth, let's think that there are two people like that. Then, in my point of view, I think that the person who hasn't any physical issues, he can do something, and also that the person who has various physical issues, he can do something also. Also, he can do something. In the world, majority of the people are thinking that the ones who are disabled are very poor ones. They can't do anything. They have to just sit and see what is going on and have to eat the thing they can get likewise. But also my opinion is, as I told you all earlier, almost the human society is same, as I think, because someone may tell that the ones who have physical issues like Nick Vujicic, they have to get the help from others. Also we have to get from help others also, isn't it? It's really no, everyone have to get some help from others. Anyone can't live without any human being living our surroundings. Everyone needs help. Every human being, not only human being, every living creature need help to live their life. So the ones who have not physical issues like us, and also the ones who have physical issues like the people like Nick Vujicic, both of us have to get some help. So in that way, both of us are same. And also, as I told you earlier in my speech, there are different people in not in Sri Lanka, in the world. There are different people in the world. So the abilities in their lives, they are definitely different. So there may be something that the person who has not physical issues, he may not do something, but the one who has physical issues in his body, he can do that thing in a very good manner. And also sometimes that the victim or a disabled one can't do something, if he can't do something, but the one who is keeping good health can do that. So that's why I'm telling all of us are same. They can't, some are telling that they can't do everything. But I think if the attempt is in their heart, they can do everything. And also to us. So the attempt is the most wanted. Has I think you all has identified this. This is a person who suffered with a bone, suffered from a disorder from his birth. But he have done so many things to his life and also to others. So the attempt and the willing is the most wanted thing according to my point of view. So
Okay, Simon, finished or what? I can't hear now.
finish, sir.
Okay, that's real nice, huh? So who else is ready to speak about anything? Just let me know and you can start. Okay, person, you can start.
Today I am talking about art and appreciation of the art can improve the quality of life. Art have an important places in modern society. In fact, these have had a existence right from the dawn of civilization. While man generally concerns himself with the bare necessitation for survival, he has never considered the mere continuation of existence. Sufficient goal. Man is in part the creator who thinks and decided, but he is perhaps only begin with feeling, with a wide range of emotional reaction and feeling need to be cultivated and refined along with his thought if he is to become measure. This reaction and feeling belong to the realm of aesthetic experience. It is man's aesthetic sense that enable him to make judgment favorable or unfavorable on artistic works, that is, on what he hears, sees, and reads. Aesthetic reads. Aesthetic holds surprise and insight for the inquiring mind. Beauty is some from his recognized by man everywhere. Things
Arvita, very good. And who wants another chance? Just let me know, hurry up. Any of you? Yes. Who else? Okay, if no one needs a chance, I'm going to stop for today. So just hurry up and let me know. Then everyone, bye. See you next day. Good night. Have a nice week. Have a studious week. Be safe. Stay safe.